Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Welcome all. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action coming up for you. This is Brian Anderson, Stan Van Gundy, and Grant Hill here with me. And in a few moments, we'll hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce. All right, let's see what Detroit has coming up. On Monday, they'll go up against Tyrese Halliburton and the Indiana Pacers. Then on Tuesday, they'll face off against Trae Young and the Atlanta Hawks.
And looking at the Bucks matchup, that's a game where you'd be surprised to see them lose. They'd have to have a really off night for them to get upset there.
Now let's check out the starters for the Detroit Pistons. Harris and Duran together in the middle. Duncan Robinson is out there with Cunningham. And it's Thompson in at the small forward position. And for the Hawks, Daniels and Risache out on the perimeter. Johnson and Porzingis there inside. And it's Alexander Walker in at point guard. This game could be like a tennis match, Grant, with the ball racing from one side of the court to the other.
Yeah, B.A., you can get whiplash watching these teams run up and down the floor. They like to get it and go without any hesitation.
That is what they want from Duran. Spike it, young fella.
Alexander Walker, the pass to Porzingis. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
Well, if you're going to let him get that close to the rim, that's what's going to happen. Leaving no room for error with the slam.
Knocks it down from distance.
Well, you try to stay connected to Cunningham, but he finds a way.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, I did have a chance to talk with head coach Quinn Snyder. I asked him what his thoughts were on Cade Cunningham, and he said Cade is extremely talented. He's got great size. He plays under control. He's one of those guys that makes his teammates better. It's easy to see why he initiates so much of their offense. Guys, back to you.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Thompson. Porzingis grabs the board.
Missed opportunity. He's just got to shake that one off.
Risache with the ball. Working on Thompson. Back to Alexander Walker. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. Clock at 6. The three is up. Rebounded by the Pistons.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Will stand a move by the Hawks to diversify their offense with more cutting and ball movement.
Well, it's made the Hawks tougher to defend and keeps all 5 guys engaged. As prolific as Trae Young is, it's too much to have him do it all by himself.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Here's Cunningham. Consistent production from him, averaging around 27.5 points a game. Here's Harris. The shot's good on the assist by Cunningham.
Well, infrequently, Harris will take these mid-range looks, but he'd rather be closer in.
Pass to Johnson. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Here's Porzingis. And here's Risache. Takes the 3. Duran with a rebound. The Pistons leading. Here's Thompson. That shot, no good. Nice D from Alexander Walker. Outside Risache. Outside Alexander Walker. Outside Risache. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Nice play by Risache, using that screen to perfection.
The Pistons have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. There's Cunningham with a 3. Rebounded by Johnson.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
Outside Porzingis. Johnson a screen on Robinson to the inside. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Detroit has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Here's Thompson. Count it. And that shot gets him in the books. He's 1 for 3.
Good work down low. I mean, I like how confident Thompson is from this area.
The Hawks trailing. On the wing, Alexander Walker. A minute 58 left in the first. Here's Porzingis. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
Well, you love the unselfishness, makes the next pass, and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
Here's Cunningham. And Porzingis with the block.
The unicorn out there doing what he does on defense, protecting the paint.
A minute 29 left to play in the first. Daniels outside. Outside, Alexander Walker. This one for 3. The rebound by Detroit, coming off that win against the Sixers.
A big difference in that one. Their ability to convert from range. By and large, they took some really good shots.
And they were just draining it from outside. A great team shooting performance.
Oh, stolen by Harris. Launches it. No luck on that one. And it's Daniels with the ball for the Hawks. Trailing by 2. Their last game, a win against the Suns. Looking to carry it into this one.
Sometimes it's difficult to get good looks on the road, but they ran the offense brilliantly.
Yeah, they had a good game plan, executed it well, and they didn't let the crowd affect it.
Now here's Thompson, a reliable offensive contributor, putting up almost 14 a game. Daniels against Robinson. Pass to Alexander Walker. Lets the 3 fly. He drops it from range. Alexander Walker's got 6 points.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Hawks ahead, leading by a point. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. All right, guys, what do you think about the Hawks here in this one?
Well, they've really been racking up three-pointers in bunches. They've been so impressive to watch.
And with each made 3, their confidence continues to build. Their opposition might want to change their approach to try to slow them down.
The Hawks leading. Here are the 5 Detroit has to start the second. They've got Karis LeVert, Holland out there with Isaiah Stewart. And it's Jenkins in at the point. Count that one.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
Now here's LeVert. 14 points for him last game against Philadelphia.
It wasn't just the scoring. He got others involved, too.
Here's Jenkins. The shot by LeVert, no good. All right, Coach, let's talk about Onyeka Okongwu. What an agile player for his size.
Yeah, B.A., no question. And on both ends, too. Plus, the guy gets up in the air and then reaches out over 7 feet in wingspan. His speed at his size can be a huge advantage.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey, the Hawks star Trae Young and Coach Quinn Snyder are both very close. Young said that's the type of relationship we have. It's not forced, it's just genuine. We both want to see each other succeed, and we know we need each other and everybody else around us. Back to you guys.
A good partnership. Thanks much for the report, Allie. And the layup falls. LeVert's got his first basket.
Yeah, that's inexcusable. I mean, the defense must push LeVert farther away from the basket than that.
And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Both teams deciding to change it up. And here's a look at some numbers for Onyeka Okongwu.
And by looking at his true shooting percentage over the last 5 games, you can see how much he's paying attention to his shot selection, and it's showing.
The Hawks shooting the ball at 46% from the floor. Daniels outside. Kennard finds Daniels. Stewart against Okongwu. Shot clock at 6. The three is up. Daniels misses. The Pistons trailing. Cunningham outside. From 12 feet. Tips it up. It's good on the putback.
Now that takes a skillful touch.
Yeah, excellent control to just ease the ball back up and in. Daniels outside to the paint. That's good from Okongwu on the assist by Daniels. And the Hawks lead by 1.
Well, that's one thing about Okongwu. He thrives on contact.
The Pistons have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Back to Cunningham. Stolen by Daniels. And a fast break now for Atlanta. And he lobs it up. And stolen by Stewart. Inside. Here's Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Flying high, Asar Thompson. I wish I still had hops like that.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. On the wing, Alexander Walker. Okongwu, a screen on Robinson. From deep, Alexander Walker with the bucket. Alexander Walker's got 9. And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Jalen Duren, he's checked in for Stewart. And let's take a look at the 2K leaderboard. Shooting guards who are great defenders, the steals leaders. Second is Dyson Daniels.
And those steals haven't come just by accident. They've gotten them through the effort they're willing to expend on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, and you just love having guards like these guys. Your defense starts on the perimeter, and they have made it tough on opponents.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. The Hawks have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. To the middle. Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
A wiry athlete, Jalen Johnson. 2 loud points.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Thanks. Well, the Detroit Pistons, looking to build on last season's breakthrough. Coach J.B. Bickerstaff said Cade Cunningham's leadership makes his job easier. And all that aside, Bickerstaff said their fierce style is key, adding, win or lose, we win the fight.
Not a team to be taken lightly. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. That's going to be over and back. Not watching the line on that one. Porzingis is checked in for the Hawks. Risache comes in for Kennard. Harris is checked in for the Pistons. Cunningham with the ball. Down low. Harris against Johnson. Left block shot on the way. Can't get it to go. 2 for 4 thus far. For Atlanta, they've gone 4 for 6 here in the second. Alexander Walker, the pass to Daniels. Johnson a screen on Harris. Pass to Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
And when Johnson gets an opening, no question he's looking to power it down.
Detroit has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. And Harris throws it down.
He's undersized for a 4, but his hops level the playing field.
There's a minute 26 left in the second. And here's Alexander Walker. A 26-point game for him in the win against the Suns in Phoenix.
And you see this with a lot of great scores. when they're putting up big nights, a lot of times it's because they're making a lot of free throws.
Here's Thompson. Harris on the wing. Duran, the pass to Harris. Now here's Duran. Just 5 on the clock. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got his 5th rebound in this one. Outside, Alexander Walker. Pass to Johnson. Outside, Rizachet. Here's Alexander Walker. No good from outside. He got his defender off his feet with a pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Shot is up, and that one's good. Cunningham's got his 2nd basket on the night.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Here's Alexander Walker. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. Tie game in Atlanta. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll, please. They're thinking about the shot. I think it's all good. One more time, a round of applause for the participants.
Welcome, everybody. It may be early on in the season, but not too early to take a full assessment of the Eastern Conference standings. And this is totally off topic, but how did you guys feel about games on back-to-back nights?
I didn't mind back-to-back games, but what I really like were back-to-back titles.
Yeah, I know a little something about that too, Shaq. I know it's pretty sweet.
Well, it sure is nice to see you guys agreeing about something for a change. Talking Pistons now. Close game so far for them.
Their focus on defense has been inconsistent. Tough to win with lapses at that end.
Yeah, they got to clamp down in the second half, man. Better communication and multiple efforts.
And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Nice game. Great performance by Nickeil Alexander-Walker.
And the bulk of his production has been generated along the perimeter.
And defensively, they're giving him too many good looks out there. They need to start running him off the line.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. Rizachet at the 3, Johnson at the 4. Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Dyson Daniels, and it's Porzingis in at the 5 spot. So that's the Hawks 5. Now here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Oh, my! That's why we have those breakaway rims.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there. Robinson for 3. The rebound by Atlanta. Johnson's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Daniels. Rebound Detroit. Their next game playing at home as the Pacers come to town. And that's a 1-game homestand for the club. And it's Daniels with the ball for Atlanta. The lead is 2. Well, with his foundation defensively, Coach, everything else is a bonus for Ausar Thompson.
Yeah, and actually, B.A., he's becoming more proficient on the offensive end. The evolution of Ausar's game That'll be a big part of this team's success going forward.
Now here's Porzingis. He's been an offensive weapon for them, scoring around 17.5 points a game. Thompson passes to Harris. And the dunk by Duren.
You have to put a body on Duren. He's quick, he's athletic, and he has that 7'5" wingspan.
Johnson a screen on Cunningham. Pass to Johnson. Now here's Porzingis. Covered by Duren. Porzingis in the post. Working on Duren. And that one's good. Porzingis.
Well, for Porzingis, that's just easy money. I'd keep going to that until they stop it.
Duren up top. Pass to Harris. Shoots over Johnson. Kicks it out to Cunningham. Duren. Tipped back in for 2. Duren's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, Duren has those long arms. Terrific rebounder at both ends.
And here's Rizachet. Back to Daniels. Pass to Rizachet. There's the 3. The rebound by Detroit.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Thompson right side. For the lead. Porzingis grabs the board. The Hawks have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, plenty of pressure for a player like Cade Cunningham, asked to shoulder the load. He said, that's what I asked for, to be in the NBA, to be in these moments. I try not to shy away from them. He practices meditation and he says it's really helped me. Anytime I need to just reset, I can do it. Back over to you, BA.
Able to dial it in. Okay, thanks for the report, Allie. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. Here's Alexander Walker, and he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And Grant, in recent years, we've seen the pace of the NBA game increasing.
Yeah, it stagnated in the 90s, but it is back. We're still not at the frenetic pace of the 1960s when we'd see over 120 possessions a game, but the efficiency is at an all-time high.
Okongwu's checked in for Johnson. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Karis LeVert's checked in for Cunningham. He's off on the first. That one misses. Well, Grant, Tobias Harris has been around the league. What's his best asset?
You know, I think it's his reliability and versatility. Harris is always on the floor, having led the NBA in games played multiple times, and he just gets the job done.
The Hawks trailing. Here's Daniels. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Here's Okongwu. Soft touch off the glass.
Sometimes Okongwu can finesse his way around you in tight. He's got nice touch around the bucket.
Assist from Dyson Daniels.
A minute 58 left in the third quarter. Thompson passes to Duren. And he's going for the lob! And the slam dunk by Thompson.
A great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected. The Hawks have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Robinson against Porzingis. 1:27 left in the third quarter. KP wrecks the rim.
Nice play. Porzingis, such a good finisher in the two-man.
And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for Detroit. Outside for LeVert. Let's go with a three. The rebound by Atlanta. Alexander Walker, the pass to Okongwu. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu!
Well, with that explosive leaping ability, Okongwu is someone who spaces the floor vertically.
1 minute left in the third. Outside Robinson. And here's Harris outside. Outside to LeVert. The three. Okongwu with the rebound.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Daniels outside. Fires the three. Fires in the triple. And it's a 5-point Atlanta lead.
Oh, good shot from Daniels. He understands he needs to keep knocking these down for his team.
Thompson scanning the floor. Duran up top. Pass to LeVert. Will it go? Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got 4 rebounds now. Here's Rizachet. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. Atlanta shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game.
Defensive foul. Tobias Harris. Second team foul. Zachary. One shot.
7 seconds left in the third quarter. 1 second left. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. More 2K action in just a moment. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
Well, his height gives him the ability to see the floor, and he makes a quick decision and a great pass.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th quarter. Setting the floor for the Pistons. We've got Cade Cunningham, Holland out there with Isaiah Stewart. Then it's Karis LeVert, and it's Moore in at the 3. Now here's LeVert. Misses the layup.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim, just couldn't capitalize.
Stripped away. It's a one-on-one situation. Here's Moore, outside for LeVert. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done.
Well, he just doesn't have it right now. It's as simple as that. And his team is struggling as a result.
And they're putting together another quality possession. They're taking control of this game.
And if you're going to pull away, now is the time to do it. Time to finish the game strong.
Here's Cunningham, following the score by Atlanta. Here's Holland. Rebounded by Johnson. Atlanta leading by 10. Kennard, left side. Johnson inside. Now Wallace. Throws it up high. The kick out to Johnson. Just 4 to shoot. Kennard for 3. The rebound by Detroit.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
They've done a great job of moving the ball tonight.
Yeah, B.A. Keeping everybody involved keeps everyone engaged.
Wallace outside. Kennard outside. The Hawks need to get one up here. From downtown. The shot off that time.
That's just a great effort on the defensive side. Plaster to the shoot.
Moore shot is off. The Hawks lead by 10. Wallace up top. He's watched by Cunningham. Yep, that one goes. Wallace has gotten his first bucket of the night.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. A big group substitution here for Detroit. Duran, he's checked in for Stewart. Tobias Harris comes in for Holland. Thompson, he's checked in for Moore. And it's Robinson in for Levert. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey team, I was able to catch the message that J.B. Bickerstaff was giving to his team, and he was adamant that they need to tighten up their D. That lack of communication at that end has led to breakdowns, wide open shooters, and easy buckets. He sounded pretty frustrated, guys.
Thank you for that, Allie. Now here's Cunningham. Out to Thompson. Detroit needs to get off a shot. And the dunk by Duran. That gives him a double-double in this one.
Well, that is a solid screen by Duran. And then the big man rolls right into scoring position.
Johnson a screen on Cunningham. Here's Johnson. Oh, a gorgeous feed. He hammered it down.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride. It makes it look easy.
Now here's Cunningham. Cunningham takes the hit and puts it in.
Well, the physicality of the NBA takes some getting used to, but Cunningham is able to make those tough finishes.
The Hawks lead by 10. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep. Duran pulls it down. And so Thompson will bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. So far in the fourth, they've allowed just 6 points.
I understand why he took the shot. They need the points, but that's just not a good look.
Here's Daniels. There's a minute 54 left in the game.
Get it, young fella. Dyson Daniels has a lot of tools, showing his hops on that one.
Pistons trail by 12. Cunningham. Johnson with the rebound.
More often than not, he'll cash it in from that area. The defense might have done just enough to bother him.
Here's Daniels. Yes! Using that window!
Inside, Daniels really uses his agility, getting nimble to find himself a shot.
Detroit has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Cunningham. Now Robinson from downtown. Oh, the shot is off. There's a minute 12 left in the fourth quarter of this one.
Barring a miracle comeback, this one is wrapped up. They were able to control the tempo and flow of the game, and it will end in a victory for the Hawks.
Boy, this was one physical game, guys.
They obviously felt that was an advantage of theirs coming in, and they were able to be relentless inside as a result.
And with this one, they go double digits in the win column.
And against a familiar opponent, it's nice to establish a psychological advantage with a win in the first game.
Man, you have to recognize what a night it was for Jalen Johnson.
Yeah, and I loved his attitude tonight. He really had that scorer's mentality. Absolutely no one was stopping him.
That one goes! Yes, sir!
Well, as we see more of Thompson, I think he's going to get better looking for his teammates.
No need to rush here. Take your time.
Take your time. This is where you can reset and try to get a good shot.
They trail by 14. Can't hit it. And they've been moving the ball really well tonight.
Good things come to those who take good shots.
Well, this is why you really got to hit a Conwell if you're going to foul him. or else he'll just power right through.
Isaiah Stewart, first. Teams first. At the line for one, Onyeka Okongwu.
So it's Atlanta easily grabbing this one, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going home happy tonight.
And that about wraps it up. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And let's leave you with our player of the game, Jalen Johnson.